Hello guys, I'm URK18CS074. Today I'll be talking about experiment 5 in Python programming lab, which is image processing using Python libraries, Python image library. So this is for the code. I implemented two libraries from Python image library. One is image as an image, and one is image and other is image filter. In the first question, we were asked to print the properties of the image. So I used the image from the PI to open an image and assign it to an object, which is img. And then in order to access the properties of this object, there's just dot format, dot height, and dot width. This gives you this gives you all the properties of the image. So second one is, after everything I explain, I'll compile it. So this is the directory of the experiment, and this is the image I'll be using. So this image will be resized, blurred, rotated, transposed, thumbnail will be modified. Everything will be saved into different files with different names, and once I execute the command, I will show you. So as you can see here, the second one is resizing the image. Everything has it's going to be the same thing. I open the image and assign it to an object, and then I use another object and then call the image resize function for this object, and then I'm going to save it using .save function into a name called re, which is resized image.jpg, and then I'm going to print the properties again. Then next is rotating the image. I rotated it 180 degrees to the left. The minus indicates the direction, and I'm going to save it ro.img, which is rotated.image, and the function used to rotate is .rotate. Next, modifying thumbnail. Same, you open an image and then you use thumbnail function, and giving this is width and height. The first integer in the parameter is a width, and the second integer in the parameter is height, and you're going to get a thumbnail of these dimensions. And I'm going to save it as timg, which is thumbnail image, using .save function. Same with converting to black and white. Here we use convert L. You can either use convert 1 or L, because both are one is going to give you a largely dense pixel formation of black and white. We use that mostly for high resolution images, and L is used for the basic black and white stuff. And even for the grayscale, we use L because it always uses the shades between black and white to form the grayscale image. In transposing an image, we use image.transpose, and there are two kinds of transposition we can do. One is flip top to bottom, and other is flip left to right. And blurring an image, we use image filter, the thing which we imported here. Using this image filter, we use image.filter, and inside the parameter we are going to pass the image filter parameter, the image filter function. So it's actually dual function calling. So one, we use the basic image to call the function method in that image, and in that method it's going to take an image parameter again to it. So image.filter, this is Gaussian blur, radius is 4. This gives out the intensity of the blur, and edge detection is also the same thing. We need to use image filter. Once we use the image dot filter, we are going to pass the image filter function as the parameter into it. Find edges will find the edges. So as you can see here, there's no output right now. So once I execute this command, right now I'll explain it in the console. So first thing, the image properties are printed. As you can see here, the output did come. So the first image properties are, it is 1393 and 966 in dimensions. After I resized it to 400 cross 400, the height and width of 400. So image is rotated. I'll show you the rotated image, which is saved as ro.img, and this is the rotated image, and I rotated it 180 degrees to the left, which is basically upsiding down the image. So modifying the thumbnail, I gave the thumbnail dimensions as 300 to 200, but it automatically adjusts. So this is t.img, this is the thumbnail. going to be normal as you see here, but once you open it's a small one. So the next one is black and white, which will be bw.img. You can see here it's a clean cut because of its low resolution. If I use 1, it's going to form a pixelated black and white, which will be very helpful to high resolution images. And grayscale, which will be GS grayscale image. So this is for the grayscale image. And image transpose, which is t.img. I transpose it front to top upside down. This transpose, yeah, transpose.img, and image.blur, which will be this blurred image of the image. So next one is its detection. Since I used the top down 2 times while rotating and using, let me use left right. Now I'm gonna run it, and now I'll show you left right. Yeah, so now it's left right and the rotated images top bottom. So thank you, that's for the experiment file.